If you've recently gone through a breakup or know someone who has, here are 5 principles which can help you healthily navigate through this time, healthily process the emotions, and set you up for success in your future. So here we go. Principle number 1. You must take radical control of the story that you have in your head about this person and about the breakup. So what that means is this. The meaning that you create about this breakup and about this person is going to change how you feel, and it's going to change your future. The only thing that can hurt you in the present moment is not the past, because the past is done now. In the present moment, it's just you and I. So the only thing that can hurt you in this present moment is the story that you keep telling yourself about what happened in the past. So choose to tell a story which is honest, which is loving, which is empowering. If you tell a negative story about how bad that person was or how horrific the whole thing was, and if you're not careful about the language, you are just going to reinforce this pain onto you. My great mentor told me this in the week that me and my beautiful fiance broke up after 4 years. My great mentor said to me, Dim, don't forget, that person was your friend. That person was actually your best friend. So don't be saying anything bad about that person, because it's not true. The truth is, she's a good person and you're a good person, and it didn't work out. That's the truth, isn't it? And that, of course, and my guess is that's probably the truth for you as well. You're probably a good person, and so are they, and it didn't work out. And you all got your flaws. We all got our flaws. It just didn't work out, right? But it doesn't mean you have to harbor this terrible animosity, because that's typically what we do when we're feeling hurt. We try to take out that anger on someone else. But the actual truth is this. I'm sure they have flaws. I'm sure they've made mistakes, and I'm sure you did as well, right? But that person was your friend. So don't harbor ill feelings, because you'll have to ultimately deal with them. And if you don't, it's going to impact your next relationship. So rather tell yourself the truth. The truth is, and then take radical control of it. The truth is, they're a good person, you're a good person. It didn't work out for whatever reason. And now focus on yourself. What can you do better for your future? What can you learn? But also, how can you show up better? That's what everyone wants for you, right? A positive future. And the best way to have a positive future is to improve yourself. Be the best version of you. So that's the first point. The second point is this. If you haven't cleaned it up amicably, just clean it up amicably and cut off the energetic cords. What that means is this. If you have reasons to keep going back, it's not healthy. If you have reasons and attachments to them where you have to keep on bumping into them, you're not giving yourself the space or the oxygen to actually let new air flow in through the whole thing and create new memories and create a new life. Because ultimately what's going to happen is you are going to have to step into a new chapter, and you are always going to have to, in life, step into a new chapter with or without them. You always were going to. So the truth of the matter is you are going to have to step into a new chapter now. And the best way to step into a new chapter is to allow it. And you allow it by cutting off, by amicably closing it and creating a new space for yourself. Point number 3. It's okay to be sad. Allow yourself to be sad. Use nature, use music, use time by yourself. You know, after I broke up with my fiance, I moved back home with my parents, and I very much knew straight away. For me, it wasn't a space where I could cry, and I know I needed to. And so one of the first things I did was I moved out again, and I found a new place for myself, because I knew that I needed a space to allow myself to be sad and to process all this stuff. Because if I don't, I'm going to carry that baggage on to the next one, right? So it's okay to be sad. It's okay, man. Relationships are hard. You know, so many people reached out to me with great pieces of advice, and a huge one was, hey, time heals. Time heals. So just be graceful, be gentle, be kind to yourself, and time will heal it. And you know, here I am about 1.5 years later, and I can assure you, this advice really holds true. You create a positive, loving meaning about the past. They are a good person. You both did your best. It didn't work out, and that's okay. It's okay. Then there's no more ties, and allow yourself to be sad and process it. That's okay. All okay. Point number 4. Do things which make your heart beat. So for me, every morning I would go for a run. I would listen to music and go for a run. And there was something about moving my body, circulating the energy, making my heart beat in my chest, and allowing the tears to just flow, which actually just helped a lot of things purge. Another really wonderful technique is breath work. Doing a big breath work journey, which I was doing once a month, typically an hour of breath work, just something to just purge it out, just purge out all that pent up energy, because there would be a lot in there. So allow yourself to be sad, to do things to engage your body and to purge it out. And here's the final thing. Remember this: energy doesn't die, it just changes forms. This is a principle in physics called the conservation of energy. Energy can't be created or destroyed, it just changes forms. Why is that relevant to a breakup? Because it means that the energy of love never leaves you. The energy, your ex-partner, if you're to write down all of the traits that you loved about them, you will find that those traits have not left you. They show up in new forms. Maybe they show up through your parents, through your friends, through just random people that you meet, through different environments that you come to in this next chapter. But the love never leaves you. Love never leaves you. It was there before them, and it was there after them. And you'll find that the love and the new forms, that all these traits that you liked about your old partner are coming to you in now, they have their own benefits, and those benefits usually really benefit your future. So what that means, and how you can do this practically, is every day, and this is what I did, every day write down where you saw these new traits, these loving traits, these traits that you loved about your ex. Where did they come to you? What new form did they come to you in? And I would just see the most miraculous things, like sweet old ladies coming to talk to me and having similarities to my ex, or like little kids coming up and wanting to just linger around and talk to me, or just new friends coming into my life. And I just chose to be thankful for the new form that love was coming to me, even if I couldn't understand why. So that's my invitation to you, my friends. Don't forget that love never leaves you. Love never dies. Energy never changes. Energy never dies. Energy just changes forms. And there's a reason, even if you can't see it, for this new form, a beneficial reason for your future and for their future too. So I hope this helps. Take radical control of the story that you have. Because remember, a breakup doesn't mean a failure. The relationship probably had a lot of successes throughout it. And just because it didn't work out, it doesn't mean that the whole thing's a failure. It doesn't mean that at all. It means that you probably served each other very well for many times that you were together. And when it was time for you guys to let go, you let go. So here's how you can let go gracefully. You create a good story in your head about it. You let go gracefully. You allow yourself the grace and the kindness to process through whatever comes up. You engage your body. You let yourself move. You let your heart beat and pump to purge all that stuff out. And you look to be thankful for the new forms that love come into your life. So I really sincerely hope this video helps. I assure you this is exactly the framework that I used to, my ex-fiance and I were joined at the hip for 4 years, we were an incredible couple. It would have destroyed anyone, like a breakup like that. And these are the principles I used to get through it, and like they really helped. So do share this with anyone who you think might need it. I'd love to hear what you thought of this video in the comments below. Thanks for watching along. I'll see you at the next one. Bye.